Sometimes love doesn't speak in words. It hides behind glances, small actions, and quiet moments that most men overlook. You might think she's just being nice, polite, or friendly, but deep down her soul could be trying to tell you something far more intimate. This is the quiet mystery of women. They rarely confess love with their lips, but they express it with everything else. And if you learn to see it, you'll realize love was standing right in front of you all along. Let's start with the first hidden sign. The kind that doesn't look romantic at all. When a woman truly likes you, she pays attention to the smallest details. She remembers what you said weeks ago, the way you prefer your coffee, the songs you mention once at midnight. She might not bring it up directly, but it shows in her actions. When a woman invests her memory in you, it's not by accident. It's emotional focus. She's noticing you, tracking you, trying to understand you. And that is one of the most subtle, powerful forms of affection. You see, women don't fall in love through logic. They fall in love through emotional connection. They sense energy, consistency, presence. When you make her feel safe, not through money or charm, but through calmness, something inside her begins to open. Her guard softens. Her laughter becomes real. Her tone changes when she speaks your name. This is not friendship anymore. It's emotional gravity. Now here's what most men miss. When a woman starts to love you, she becomes emotionally alert. She studies your reactions without you realizing it. She wants to know how you handle pressure, how you respond to conflict, how you treat others when you're tired or angry. She's not testing you to play games. She's testing to see if your soul is steady enough to hold hers. If you stay calm in moments of chaos, you earn her silent respect. And that's when the second hidden sign appears, the one most men completely ignore. She begins to mirror your energy. She starts to breathe in your rhythm. When you talk, she listens with her whole body. Her face softens. She uses your phrases, adopts your habits, even picks up your emotional tone. You'll notice she sits a little closer, laughs a little easier, and suddenly the room feels different when she's there. That's not coincidence, it's chemistry. And chemistry isn't physical first. It's emotional recognition. Her soul has started to align with yours. But here's the deeper truth that Stoicism teaches us. Just because someone shows love doesn't mean we should chase it. The Stoic man doesn't attach himself to signals. He observes them with balance. You appreciate her affection without clinging to it. You recognize the connection without losing your sense of self. Because the moment you lose control over your emotions, attraction turns into dependence, and love turns into confusion. When you practice detachment, something paradoxical happens. She feels even more drawn to you. Why? Because calmness is rare. Most men react fast, seek validation, and crumble under uncertainty. But the man who can smile, stay grounded, and remain silent when he needs to, that man radiates power. She feels safe around him yet intrigued. And that's the emotional balance women crave. Strength wrapped in gentleness. Think about it. When she subtly adjusts her hair, maintains eye contact a little longer than usual, or looks away quickly when you notice her staring, those are not accidents. They are tiny cracks in her emotional armor. Women communicate interest through micro-expressions, a half smile, a shift in posture, a soft tone. She'll ask simple questions that sound casual but carry emotional weight. Did you sleep well? How was your day? Are you eating properly? Each of these is love disguised as curiosity. But here's where it becomes deeper. If she genuinely loves you, she won't always show it when you're around. Sometimes she hides it when others are watching. A woman's pride is strong. She doesn't want to look vulnerable or obvious. So she expresses it in ways that only a quiet man can notice, through presence, through effort, through care that doesn't need to be spoken. The Stoic lesson here is that love isn't about decoding signs to win someone. It's about seeing the truth clearly without being owned by it. When you stay emotionally still, you see beyond surface behavior. You understand that sometimes her mixed signals are not confusion. They are conflict between her feelings and her fears. Maybe she's been hurt before, maybe she's testing if you're real. That's why patience becomes your greatest strength. Remember this. Every woman values emotional safety above words. If you create peace when she's around you, she will associate you with comfort. That comfort grows into attachment, and attachment grows into love. But it's not the loud love filled with promises. It's the quiet one that lives in small gestures, in how she looks at you when she thinks you're not noticing. Many men chase big declarations. I love you. I miss you. I want you. But the real magic is in the silence between words. When she smiles after a long pause, when she waits for you to text first but still checks her phone, when she supports your goals without asking for attention, that's real affection. And the second hidden sign is exactly that, emotional consistency. She doesn't say it, but she's there. Again and again. No matter what happens. Now, if you ever notice both signs together, her deep attention to your smallest details and her emotional alignment with your energy, understand this clearly. She loves you, even if she'll never say it directly. But the Stoic man never rushes to label it. He allows her feelings to unfold naturally without pressure, without need. Because real love, when it's meant to be, doesn't need to be forced. It reveals itself in time. Let's pause for a moment. Imagine two people sitting quietly. No words, just a presence that feels effortless. That's not attraction anymore, that's understanding. A woman doesn't fall in love when you impress her. She falls when she feels seen without judgment. And a man doesn't earn her heart by promising everything. He earns it by being peaceful enough to make her feel safe to be herself. So what's the Stoic wisdom here? Don't look for signs to boost your ego. Look for truth to sharpen your mind. Observe, don't assume. Feel, but don't fall too fast. Because when you understand female psychology through awareness, you stop reacting and start recognizing. You stop chasing and start choosing. A woman's love is quiet, wise, and strategic. When she loves you, she doesn't just offer her body. She offers her mind, her trust, and her silence. That's sacred. And when you learn to value that, you become not just attractive but unforgettable. In the end, remember this. Women may love deeply, but they love differently. They watch before they trust, they feel before they speak, and they test before they open their hearts. If you can remain calm, respectful, and grounded through all of that, you'll see both hidden signs appear before your eyes. And when they do, don't rush, don't boast, don't react. Just smile inside because you've witnessed something rare. Genuine love, unspoken but unmistakable. That is what attraction looks like through the eyes of Stoic wisdom. Quiet, patient, and powerful. And when you learn to master that balance, you'll never have to chase anyone again. You'll simply attract through peace, through presence, through understanding. Because in the end, love doesn't always shout. Sometimes it just whispers.